prisoners. Rare footage of them still inside Russia's Kursk region, where British Storm Shadow missiles were claimed to have hit Wednesday, these fragments found by locals. Just hours earlier, American-supplied ATACMS missiles also ploughed into Russia, marking a stark new escalation in the war. Yet it was also in Kiev that fear grew, the US Embassy closing here for the first time since the invasion, citing a threat of air attack.
It's a reflection of the heightened tension here felt in the capital Kiev. It's been under regular bombardment for over 2 months, but other European allied embassies are also limiting their function today. Perhaps a sense across NATO here that we're entering a new chapter of this conflict.
As Kiev braced for another sleepless night of sirens, the bereaved planted flags into this sea of loss in central Kiev. Anya's father died of his injuries 3 weeks ago after 5 months in a coma. She is raw from both the talk of peace and fear of sirens.
Так страшно, як сьогодні тут. Я вам скажу чесно, ми сьогодні під кожну тривогу ходили в укриття, бо було дійсно дуже страшно. Не хочеться якось завдавати шкоди нашій країні. Хочеться просто, щоб все було як було раніше, але без російського миру, без всього цього. Тобто
But it's never over in Kiev, the air raids intensifying in the past 2 months, and the weekends, seen here, the worst for a while. So the heightened anxiety behind several NATO embassies reducing operations this day sparks Ukrainian officials to plead they hold their nerve and deride this piece of Russian misinformation online, a detailed and fake warning of wide-scale attacks. This situation should be interpreted, he says, as Russia's attempt to use any elements of psychological influence. They have one instrument, which is to scare. This has always been a classic element of Russian politics, so I'd like our partners to be more careful as to the information coming from Russia.
Now, the State Department haven't said exactly what prompted this warning. They're reopening tomorrow, but bear in no doubt at all, this is not some false threat here. This is the capital city hit nearly every single night, and we've seen a remarkable 5 days in this conflict. Diplomacy thought about on Friday by the German Chancellor, sort of unilaterally ringing the Kremlin. Now the United States and the United Kingdom giving missiles to Ukraine to fire into Russia, and this fear in the Western diplomatic community here, they could be targeted. Startlingly fast-moving.